but a month later, volunteers are still heading to Kerrville to help residents with the recovery effort. Here with us now is the owner and agent of Abbott Insurance, Danielle McDowell. Danielle, great to see you today. I mean, when people have flood insurance, they think that a lot more is covered sometimes. What does it typically cover?
So typically, if you have a flood insurance policy, it's going to cover most of the time your belongings and your home. But most people assume it's included in their homeowners and renters policies, and they don't really find out until it's too late that it's a separate policy that's needed.
And does it matter what kind of water is coming into the house, whether it's storm surge or rainfall, or does that impact things?
So that's a really big thing that actually catches people off guard a lot. I'm in Kansas City. I'm about as far away from a coast as you can get, and hurricanes don't come here. But all it takes is a broken water main, and suddenly your house is filled with water. If water rises from outside and comes in, that's a flood event.
Yeah, and then also sometimes people get caught on their heels and they go, wait a minute, I didn't think I even needed flood insurance. You know, you mentioned that your normal homeowners doesn't always cover it, but sometimes people are in the know that they might need it, but they just don't think they would need to because they're far away from the water. That happened in North Carolina from Hurricane Helene. People said, I never dreamed I would even need to purchase this.
So that is one of the things that I think really lulls people into a false sense of security. If you go to floodsmart.gov, you can pop in your address. It will give you your flood zone, and it'll even give people an estimate of what insurance might cost. But don't be fooled by the fact that you might be in a low risk area, because low risk does not equal no risk.
Yeah, and actually in North Carolina, it just happened in Chapel Hill, not far from where I live as well, and they were not expecting anything like that either. Are there certain types of property owners or renters that you suggest have this type of policy?
So honestly, almost everybody could benefit from having flood insurance. The national average when it comes to cost is a little under $900 annually, but most of us are actually in low risk areas, and that could mean a policy for a few $100 a year. So take a look at what's out there and check out what's worth it.
And how do you know which is the best policy to buy? How much is this going to cost?
So that's going to depend on where you're at and what kind of research you find out once you look at what your real risks are. So there's two options that you have. You can go through the National Flood Insurance Program, which is limited. It only covers up to $250,000 for structures and $100,000 for your belongings. But the private insurance arena actually stepped in about 10 years ago and offers more expansive coverage, and for coverage for things like damage to belongings in basements that flood.
Yeah, okay, we certainly have seen a lot of it. Given the severe rain and flooding that we've seen throughout the United States lately, are there parts of the country that sort of stick out to you that you think, they are more at risk and they really ought to have flood insurance now, and perhaps that it wasn't something they would have needed to worry about decades ago?
Sure. And in fact, honestly, it's the places, flood insurance really evokes this image of the coasts, hurricanes, big bodies of water. But in the north, if it's springtime and there's a big heavy snow melt, that can cause a flood event. In the Midwest, aging infrastructure, a backed up storm drain, a broken water main, those are flood events. So you don't have to have weather associated with it necessarily.
Yeah, I remember when we moved from Australia to North Carolina, there was this home that was so beautiful, and I couldn't figure out why the price was so affordable, and I wanted to live there and take a look, and it's in a floodplain, and that was probably why. So you gotta look at all of those things as well. Danielle McDowell, thank you so much for your time today. Great info.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.